Fafnir? Hello everyone! Today is an express video. Our like goal is pretty simple, 500 likes, and make sure to leave a comment on your thoughts on this news. Now we did get an update to the Fafnir release. It's coming out April 27th. That's next month. Crazy to think that actually. So you can see right there on the image. Now when we originally got the GT base, right? We got the bottom part of Fafnir. Now with that new Valkyrie release, right? Combos, whatever. We now get a preview of the other part to the Fafnir, which is actually pretty interesting. So I did do a little bit of a breakdown for this, but first you might be wondering, what does it look like when it's all complete? I do have an actual image for that I did edit, so I'm gonna just show that right there. It actually does look pretty cool. It actually does look pretty cool, the image that I edited. So yeah, there's nothing in the blackface, but Fafnir edit. So this is what it basically looks like when it's all complete. It looks very interesting because you can see there's a dragon there, and there's actually a new layer weight, which I shouldn't be really surprised. The random booster does not come, like the random booster that's coming around the same time as the Fafnir, right? Doesn't come with any new layer weight. So now with it edited, so now you could see possibly, it's not even confirmed. I just tried to do an edit where I tried to mix and match what it kind of looks like all combined. There's the new layer weight. It has a very unique shape on the hexagon. Sort of reminds me of this shape that's on Archer Hercules' bow and arrow. But I'm curious on when parts are actually going to have that hexagon. So moving on, you might be wondering who's the blader. So there's been a lot of talk on it. So remember that kid who has the glasses and the yellow hair? A lot of people are saying, hey, what is it, Fumiya is going to be the owner of Fafnir. Now it makes sense because the thing is, when the owner of the Beyblades, the first letter of their name is what the actual Bey name is. Volt is Valkyrie, Free Fafnir, and then after what? Achilles Iga, right? So I think it would make the most sense, and this isn't like it's something new, right? Because Excalibur got passed down to, what was it, the kid, what's the kid's name again? Xavier? Who owns Buster Excalibur? Now it doesn't mean Free might not make a cameo later on in the series, but it does mean he's probably going to own it. It's not confirmed, but in all likelihood, this probably is going to be the owner of the new Fafnir, which I think would make the most sense. Look, I'd be happy to see Free, but something else I got to remember too is that a lot of people are, like, a lot of the voice actors that were in, like, what was it? It was Rantaro and Ranjiro. I think even Shu said they're not going to be in the next series, so the voice actors that play them said they're not going to be doing anything in GT, which probably confirms maybe not Ragnarok or Spriggan, or it's going to be owned by someone else. So before we get to my bad edit of that layer weights thing that you can see right there in the corner, I broke this down with the Fafnir Evolution, so you can see right there, there's the dragons for it, and you can see that the dragon on this one is very interesting with how it looks. There seems to be a big one after a small one on the side. For the rubber, it seems to be present, and the layer weight looks pretty... The layer weight is such bad Photoshop. Imagine if I put the layer weights in the thumbnail. No, but in terms of the stuff, it's going to be a little bit interesting. I think Fafnir is going to come with everything new. Now, some might say, what about the Cosmo layer, what is it? The layer base? I don't think it's going to be Cosmo Fafnir. I think it's going to be something Fafnir. It's not going to be Cosmo. People have said Cosmo Valkyrie is going to be owned by Volt's brother or something like that. No. Cosmo Valkyrie is just there because they wanted to put some layer base and they couldn't put it with actually anyone else. The only actual blader that's actually there in the upcoming random booster is Storm Pegasus, which is owned by Jinga, which is a MFB remake. That's kind of it. Now for this Fafnir, I was thinking what could they do to actually one-up Absorb, and I thought, well, if they couldn't do anything for Zeta for Spriggan, Absorb Prime, or if you want to say Absorb Dash. Now, I think if they can't figure out any other way to put the gimmick in, that's your best bet. Now let me know your thoughts on Absorb Dash, or Absorb Prime, excuse me. In terms of the disc, will the disc have any rubber on it to help it? I don't know. I think all the rubber might be on the... Actually, I think part of the rubber will maybe be on the Fafnir. Actually, it's a little hard to tell right now because I'm trying to take a look at it. So now that I'm thinking about it, this edit actually helps me a lot. So you can see the dragons on the top and the bottom. That would be what the Gatinko chip is, right? So then after that would make sense. So then after maybe the layer base is gonna actually have the smaller dragons on the side. I don't know how they're gonna do it. This actually is boggling my mind. This can be sick. I think before I sink down in this virtual studio, I think this Fafnir is gonna be very crazy. I don't think it's gonna introduce any new parts gimmick. I think it's just gonna be a very unique shape, which I'm kind of wondering, if the dragons are there like that, could that mean we could maybe have a Valkyrie that has the Fafnir dragons in the rubber and customize that? Let me know your thoughts for everything in the comment section below. Let me know if you think, I don't know if Free got deconfirmed, right? If the voice actress said that she's not playing Free in GT, right? But let me know your thoughts. What do you think the parts for Fafnir are going to be? Do you think they're going to recycle a disc, or do you think they're just going to recycle a driver? What do you think the combo is? Do you think it's all going to be new parts? I mean, it basically is from what I'm able to see and guess, but April 27th, I'm excited. We're probably going to get more info by the middle of April, because right now, if we've already got the leak, well, partial leak, well, it's not even a leak, it's more just a teaser for the thing. If we're already getting that, I think the random booster is going to be next, because we did get an image for the booster, but I mean more of a clear image. It's a matter of time. By the way, we actually have two cool videos that are coming up. I can't say what it is. It's going to be a surprise. I'm working pretty hard on it. It took a while just to assemble and to make. I'm not talking about the actual editing. Well, I don't know how long the editing is going to take, but stay tuned for that. I actually have a collab I did today with a very popular Baytuber and a pretty cool Baytuber, Uzvoratu. And earlier today, I did a collab with Cypress. That's kind of it for now. Comment, click that bell to notify for uploads, like, and make as many comments as you want, because I actually want to try to read the comments and see as much suggestions as possible. And yeah, that's it. All right, have an awesome weekend, I guess.